What up, pimp? This is Jim with SeductionLeash.com, help you release your best with women and beyond. And today we're talking about how to deal with shit tests from women, or just women giving you a hard time in general, period. All right, let's just get something clear real quick. I am half Chinese and half Puerto Rican, but you look at me, you're probably gonna think I'm Asian. So, growing up, I grew up in the Bronx near Little Italy. Now, for those who don't know, let me just give a little background. In the Bronx, for the most part, there's Puerto Ricans, there's Dominicans, there's black people, and there's also like the Italians, there's the Yugoslavians and the Albanians, especially, near Little Italy or certain parts of the neighborhood. But one thing that happened to me growing up that I immediately had to deal with was typically being the only Asian looking kid around. So when it came to a lot of girls and just people in general, but when it came to a lot of girls, I dealt with a lot of shit tests, When I finally started putting myself out there, luckily for me, in the hood, there's such a roasting culture. Everyone just cracks jokes on each other that you're a little more prepared for it. But it was something that I had to get prepared for, because I would have chicks, especially Hispanic chicks, like Dominican badass chicks. They'd be like, "Oh my God, mira esa chinito," like look at the little Chinese kid, or like look at the little shit like that. So I had to immediately get my respect. That to me would be like, okay, yeah, that's cute. I'm a cute Chino, but this Chino give you this fucking egg roll, bitch. Don't get it twisted. I'll slap you across the forehead with it. By the way, bro, if it's your first time here and you're interested in dating, relationships, self-improvement, and motivational content, and generally improving yourself as a pimp and as a man, hit that subscribe and bell notification button right there so you can join that Unleash notification gang, bro, so you don't miss anything. So with that being said, bro, let's get back to the video. The point is, immediately I had to adjust to dealing with a lot of shit tests involving, people trying to play me or emasculate me. And maybe sometimes it wasn't even that extreme. Maybe sometimes it was just little things. Maybe sometimes they actually thought the opposite, where they felt like, wow, this guy is coming across like such a player or so flirty and whatnot, that they might give you shit tests about that. They might look at you and be like, oh, you're a player, right? Or you say that to all the girls, right? Shit like that. So you have to learn to adjust to multiple types of shit tests. Whether it's the kind of shit test where you're being made out to be a player, or it's the kind of shit test where she's kind of seeing just how manly you are, seeing how much she could push. Maybe it's a social situation that doesn't involve her. Maybe it's a social situations where she's sitting there. The way to deal with shit tests is to immediately learn the kind of shit test that you're typically going to get based on your archetype, your appearance, your vibe. And that's only really gonna happen from experience. Like, obviously, I'm gonna deal with a whole bunch of Asian shit, so I prepare for that. Now I already know if a chick says something Asian, I'm ready to make a comeback. Like, hey, you're gonna have my dumplings in your mouth, or we're gonna have some cute little Asian babies or some shit. I already have so much shit prepared for me specifically. Obviously, I can't give that to you, but what it comes down to is you adjusting to the type of shit you're gonna deal with. If you're a fucking giant 6'5" black dude, you brolic as shit, you're probably gonna scare away a lot of bitches. You might have to deal with shit tests on that end of the spectrum, where shit tests that another dude might not have to deal with. Maybe a short fucking 5'2" dude who looks like a nerd, he's gonna have to deal with shit tests of another variety. But ultimately, what it comes down to is flipping the fucking tables and putting the chick in their place while looking unaffected. That's the biggest thing for me, unaffected, because sometimes you pass shit tests just by ignoring the bitch. She says some goofy shit, you act like you didn't even hear it. You just start talking about some other shit. Trust me, she's gonna notice that you clearly just ignored the fuck out of her. And girls aren't stupid. When you take those little moments where you ignore them, or you just treat them like, haha, yeah, that's cute, they immediately see, okay, this is not a guy that's easily ruffled. I'm not just gonna be able to like pout and some shit and he's gonna immediately flip and roll over and start seeing what the fuck he could do to make me happy. Another thing you could do is push the shit even further. For example, women, they're very manipulative. So a lot of times when they give you shit tests, it's gonna be very indirect. They might do some shit like, oh, you have a lot of girls here, or some shit like that. Instead of just being like, oh, I think you fuck a lot of girls or some shit. They're obviously not gonna do that. They're gonna do little testing questions and whatnot. And what you could do is exaggerate it even more. In fact, it's actually a lot of times it's great because it sets the precedent that you are super sexually open and not intimidated at all. For example, if I get a lot of player shit, if a chick is like, oh, you must fuck chicks a lot, I might just say some shit like, yeah, I just had like 100 stripper gangbang party here last night. You should have been there, pretty crazy. Typically, if a chick is hot, they're very prideful. She's just gonna sit there and she's gonna play along. She's probably just gonna be like, oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I should've went, but I was busy with blah, 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 whatever, bitch. You handle the situation proper. And ultimately, the most important thing is that you show that you did not flinch. You cannot make me flinch, bitch. There's nothing what can you say to me to make me flinch other than I'm pregnant? That's the only thing, bitch. You know, my boy Juice, he's not a giant motherfucker. You know, he's a flaquito, man. For those who don't speak Spanish, that's basically slang for he's a skinny dude. So he used to deal with a lot of shit from chicks like, oh my God, you're so skinny. It got to the point where I got fucking annoyed. Like, we bagged so many bitches together, we used to get annoyed at each other's shit tests because we already could see the shit test. Like, I already knew the type of shit test he was gonna get. He already knew the type of shit test I was gonna get. He would get tired of the Asian shit, like, oh look, the bitch is making other Asian comments. He was getting tired of it. He's not even Asian. After a while, I got tired of hearing bitches saying, oh my God, you're so skinny. Oh my God, you're so skinny. Oh my God, you're so skinny. I wanted to slap the bitch. Like, man, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Bitch, you got no ass. I remember sometimes he would just play it off. I remember sometimes he really didn't give a fuck. And he'd be like, yeah, I am skinny. But he would say it with conviction and he wouldn't flinch. Ultimately, that's what it comes down to. Not flinching. Taking her shit test and shoving it up her back vagina. Oh yeah, by the way, bro, if you're gonna be over here passing shit tests, make sure you also shit test her. That's one thing that I wish we focused on more. I'm gonna try to make more content like that, but I wish more dating coaches or just the community in general would focus more on putting her through shit tests. Like, everything is a focus on how to pass this and how to impress her, but we don't do enough shit on how to shit. We should have videos like how to shit test women. In fact, that's gonna be my next video. How to shit test women. That's gonna be a video in the future. Because at the end of the day, we can't just let them be over here testing the shit out of us and then we don't have our own standards. You're looking at her, you're like, do you smoke? Oh, you do smoke? Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I don't judge, but that's cool. Little things like that. Little things where it's like, okay, you have standards too. This isn't an interview, okay? You're not on a date where she's asking you things. Where did you go to school? All these fucking things to try and fucking gauge your social status and all this shit. Meanwhile, you're there. How can I pass these tests the best? Instead of also thinking, well, not only am I pass these fucking tests, these goofy shit tests with a straight fucking poker face, flying colors, but now I'm gonna flip the tables on you, little girl. And now you're gonna have to sit there and impress me. And ironically, that is the best fucking option. Once women invest, once they feel the need to validate themselves, they're now on the spot. They're now validating their sexuality or their non-judgmentalness or their passions in life. Now you cooking with oil, baby. That's all you need. So if you enjoyed that dope ass, incredibly positive, popping video, and you want to see more on dating, relationships, self-improvement, and motivational content for alpha males, not no needy ass beta male bitches, hit that subscribe bell notification button right there so you can join that Unleash notification game, bro, so you don't miss anything. So with that being said, gentlemen, unleash your best, and remember, till next time, confidence is bred by competence. Peace.